our pal over at Reliance Industries. He's not a pal, by the way. Ambani.
Yeah. Gio.
Maybe he's a pal.
Mr.
Maybe he's
Gio.
a Lou Later fan. We don't know. We obviously covered it, the workings over there. We covered what's going on. We've definitely covered all of the investment that's been taking place from all the big tech companies. It's been a laundry list. It's been Facebook. It's been Google. We talked about
Amazon.
the potential upcoming Google phone. And most of it has actually been centered into the tech side of the operations over there, Reliance Geo operations. Not as much has been done in the retail side, and the scope of the retail business is enormous for Reliance. They've got all kinds of stores over there. In fact, I'm just going to give you some numbers right now. India's largest, Reliance Industries runs supermarkets. India's largest consumer electronics chain store, cash and carry wholesaler, fast fashion outlets, and an online grocery store called GeoMart. You're talking about $22 billion in revenue in the year through March 2020. The unit operates 12,000 stores in nearly 7,000 towns. Okay, big time stuff, big time retail. You would be sitting there thinking, all right, what's going to happen with Amazon? Amazon had big plans to go into retail, essentially. Maybe not necessarily retail on the ground level, but commerce, e-commerce in India. Apparently, a deal is now on the table. Reliance Industries is offering Amazon a $20 billion stake in their own retail arm, joining forces. And to go up against, of course, competitors like Walmart, who they've got their stake in Flipkart.
Flipkart, yes.
What Amazon doesn't have in India, however, Will, is they don't have anything on the ground level. And that is still the primary way in which Indian shoppers interact with the goods that they want.
You mean brick and mortar?
I'm talking brick and mortar. And I learned this when I was there when it came to smartphones. I saw the little, the Oppo shops and the
Vivo stores.
And the Vivo store. It was everywhere. The little corner stores, man, that you would go to pick this stuff up. And a lot of shoppers there, they still operate like that. And so if Amazon wants to hit the NOS button, that's a Fast and Furious reference we came back to. It's the funny. If they want to hit the booster on Indian growth and recognition, they're going to probably have to have some play in that area. It can't just be strictly, they could do whatever they want. Bezos could do whatever he wants, but this is a quick way to plug into that whole thing. It's an expensive way. It's a $20 billion way. And how about the fundraising that Reliance is doing? They did somewhere close to $20 billion on the digital venture, on the technology side, which on just the geo side, they did close to $20 billion. They let everybody in, Google, Facebook, and so forth. Now they want $20 billion on the retail side. Holy moly, big numbers, and big players. So it's not a one-way street. If Amazon gets involved, you have to believe there's some advantage. Reliance gains, they get $20 billion to go invest in these stores, make these stores nicer, roll them out to bigger regions. And of course, Amazon gets to extend that footprint into India, not strictly in an e-commerce way, but in a tactical kind of brick and mortar way.
They're all stunting now.
That's right. Everybody's stunting. Everybody's stunting in India. Well, definitely Bezos and definitely Ambani.